All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give all praise and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wadash. We say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashem, Wadash. And we give double honor to our apostle elders, which are apostle elders, a great millstone, which feeds us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahbashim Yahushai. This is the 2023. All right, 2022 is gone. All right, we're in the year, the hopeful year that all the prophecies are fulfilled. And we're praying that Yahbashim Yahushua makes his words come to pass. That way we can be delivered. Lord willing, we'll be a part of that holy elect out of this place, this hellhole, this punishment that we've been placed in, which is called America, Babylon the Great, which is prophesied to rule in the last days at the coming of Yahbashim Yahushua. So let's jump into it. This is a quick video. I'm not going to make it too long. I tried to make a video last night. But the internet was messing up wherever I was at, so I had to cut the internet feed just when I started the live stream. But Lord willing, this is an edifying video, and to show that the Lord is really revealing this man on all levels. All right, that we see him as the prophecies have painted him and fulfilled him, but the world is starting to see him tangible proof that something is going on. Something is wrong with this man. That's why this video is going to be titled "E is knee deep in wickedness." OK, this might be an ongoing series just to point out the wickedness of Esau that's being revealed. But this is a video. If you see right here, it says the bizarre CIA documents exposing the most horrifying secrets. All right. So the horrifying secrets, these are the things that they tell people that and they think it's horrible. So what about the things that you don't know? That's their deepest, darkest secrets that they didn't want to get out, and they'll do anything it takes to keep that secret so, man. So these are the times that these is being fulfilled. On this page right here, we have this is I forget the guy's name, but he is one of the authors of the MK Ultra project. Okay, and this was in mind manipulation, using different tactics and different ways to break the human mind, fragment the human mind, just like you see taking place right now with flash, what is it called? Flash technology, where they hide messages in flashes, and you're watching the program, but it's flickering. Flickers, that's what it's called, flicker rates. So they hide different messages and symbols in the flicker rate because your subconscious mind picks up on it, but your mental mind that you use every single day doesn't pick up on it. That's why it says they do a diligent search, man. All right, they do a diligent search. This man has done a lot of deep, dark searching when it comes to the left-hand side, and because he is Esau. That's where his lust has gone into. Okay, so we're gonna show you right here. I'm not gonna play the video. This is at the 6:44 mark. They're just going into. They didn't file charges against this guy for all the things and the people that he helped break, and who knows how, how many of them are still out there waiting to be so-called put in the commission. Okay, so let's pull this up. One moment. There we go. All right, let's pull this up right here. This is the blue letter. All right. And it reads, let's pull up the book of Habakkuk. This is the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 4. And it says, because this is how we're able to pinpoint that this man has to be the devil that the Bible speaks of, because the things that he's doing are attaining unto what? The left-hand side. They're not obtaining unto the Most High. Because who's the ones that the Lord has dealt with is Israel. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're the ones that were allotted to be on the right-hand side of the story. This is Habakkuk 2 and verse 4. And it says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up in him, Salakia, behold, his soul, which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. So let's see here. It says the soul. Let's pull that up. What is that? Nakwas? And it's the word there, soul, life, creature, person, appetite, mind, living being, desire, emotions. His desire is not upright in him. Okay, that's another way of saying that his desire is not upright in him, because what is his desire to? Because the Lord told him, He said, Satan lying at the door, man. He was told. It wasn't like, oh, he wasn't warned about it. Hold on. Excuse me. There we go. Let's see if it Genesis. This is right here. There it is. It's Genesis 4 and verse 5. And it reads, Genesis 4 and verse 5, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect, because it wasn't according to the way that the Lord wanted it. The same thing you see now with Esau and the way that he conducts himself when according to the scriptures. He's not even offering up a good offering, and he has the supposed the Bible in his care, and he's not upholding it. He has the land of Israel. He has the opportunity. He has the kingdom of heaven. If you want to say that, he has the kingdom of heaven, but look what he's done with it. Pollution, given unto wickedness, left-hand side, pink city, all these things go on, and it's just, and these are not Jake's doing it. What are we doing? We're witnessing it, and we're telling the world that we're coming out of bondage. We're coming out of slavery. That's our future, man. It's not to say anything that you see happening right now is not benefit to us, because that's why the Lord is mixing up the thing with the churches, so Jake can see, because there's still some elect in there. So they can see through this. They might have been there, in the background, and then next thing you know, here comes this ruckus with the Hebrew Israelites, because Jake is curious, man. Especially if they can't get an answer for themselves and they want to disprove it. Because how did all of us hear about the truth? We heard about it. We heard it, and faith cometh by hearing. So we heard it, and then we did this step. We did that step. You might have looked up a word. You might have seen what he was saying was correct, because 9 out of 10 times it's out of pride, man. Because you're thinking that you know something and you got the proof. But when we show these other people that, guess what? Hey, the scriptures are plain. Once you have understanding with them, then it's where this. That's why Paul said, if I become your enemy because I tell you the truth, they've taken us the enemy because we're telling them, hey, look, man, the Lord has a chosen people. The Lord has a chosen land, a chosen flower, a special thing that he calls for his own self. That's why it says in Apocrypha, he said he made him to be an image of his own immortality, not just a speck of it, an image of it. So there's a heavy thing that's coming to Israel. Read it one more time. It says Genesis 4 and verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect. And Cain was wroth, and his countenance fell. So he got down on himself. He got mad. And it says Genesis 4 and 6. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, thou shalt Slakia. If thou doest not, if thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. Because what is breaking down the sin? Disobedience. Breaking down the sin is disobedience. That's what you see taking place around the world. That's what you see taking place in the culture today. And if thou does not will, sin lieth at the door. It says sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall it be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him, and thou shalt rule over him. See, so the same thing is coming now. Esau has that coming back in the reincarnation. He keeps coming back and having that same vigor of what? Sin that's following him. It's staying on him. That's why you have Malachi. You have Job 9 and 24. You have all these scriptures that are pinpointing to there's a wicked people on the planet that are doing things, man. Not just here talking stuff. They're pushing agendas. They're putting life to certain things that, you know what I'm saying, which were prophesied of. For those that don't want to, fall to look into it. It says, and if thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? Because that's the main thing. We're not here to be all stars in the Hebrew community. You know, it says if you do good, you're gonna be accepted from the least of us into the greatest, man. And it says, and if thou, because what did the Lord do before he went away? He humbled himself. There wasn't no pride, that he humbled himself to wash his disciples' feet, to show, give them the breakdowns and give them, because he says everything that my Father make known to me, I make known to you. I call you friends, man. That's a heavy blessing that Yahweh Shai himself is called men on the earth friends. And it says, if thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and doubt shall rule over him. And you see it now. And a lot of times, look, that's why the body has to be changed, because the body is under the rulership of sin right now. It's not in the rulership of righteousness. It's not in the rulership of catch and release. Okay? It's not on that. And it says, this is verse 8, and Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field, Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. And then you can see his name, the prophecies in the name, because the name Cain goes to the Hebrew word kwayan, which means weapon or stabbing instrument, something that's used to pretty much like jug somebody up. So it could have been that, you know, that happened in that field. And what does it say? That blood. Let's keep reading it. Verse 10, and he said, what hast thou done? This is verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is thy brother at? Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? Verse 10, and he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. See? So same thing you see taking place right now with all the things that's happening on the four corners of the planet Earth. You see a nice transition to see, okay, who's really the root? The root, where is this all coming from? That's what you got to look at. Where is it? Where is it stemming from? Who's benefiting from it? And then you'll start seeing the clues. You'll start putting two and two together, man. Okay. So let's jump into these precepts. The next precept we have is 2 Thessalonians. It's the 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. And it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. That's what you see happening right now. The wicked is we're in the time of this prophecy being fulfilled, because the world is going to know that this is not some regular guy walking around and printing out money and has been giving wolf tickets out to push you towards the agenda that he wants, man. That's what you see taking place. And if they told you the true agenda, the inner line wouldn't make it, man. Verse 9, even when it says, even whose comeliness is after the working of Satan, with all power, lying, and wonders, and with all deceivableness and unrighteous and of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, and that they might be saved. And that's what it is. We're being pulled out of the proverbial fire. Because if you do not understand what the MOT, the MOT, okay, is, guess what? You're gonna fall under that. And then there's gonna be judgment behind it. Because they're in the time of, you have to pick what you're gonna pick and pick what you're not gonna pick, man. Just like you don't have you ain't supposed to mix water and oil. So we had the mindset of faith, mindset of the Lord's gonna take care of this, because at the end of the day, it's his movie. It's his play, it's his dramatized life story that he wants to play out. Okay, long before we were even here, all this stuff was thought of. See? And it says, even who is coming after the working of Satan, then power and lying wonders. All right, let's go here. All right, give me one moment. All right, let's go to 2 Thessalonians. I got that already. Let's go Matthews 2 and verse 23. Hold on. And it says, this is Matthew's 12. That's not what I want. No, 1 minute. Not coming up. Matthew's 50 and verse 23. What is going on? Okay. Let's do 12. There it is. Matthew's 12 and verse 33. And it reads, it says, he that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. And that's what you see. The Lord is asking for his side of the playing board, the pieces, the playing pieces. Just like you get darts, you shoot darts. You have to have your set of darts to aim at the target. So it's the Lord's time to grab his righteous darts and aim them at the target, man, and try, and it is gonna win. It's already been won. The game is beaten. We're just taking, playing around with it until the kingdom is set up through, first and foremost, the elect that is going to come through the salvation of Israel. All right. So let's go ahead and read that one more time. And this is Matthew's 12 and verse 33. It says, and whosoever speaketh a word against the Son, Salakia. Side it real quick. Matthew's 20 or 12 and verse 33. And wherefore I say unto you, all manner of sin. No. Salakia. Either, let's see here. Right here. This is Matthew's 12 and verse 33. Either make the tree good and its fruit good, or else the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt, for the tree is known by its fruit. So now with all this stuff right here, with this documentary, you'll be able to see the fruits of Esau's labor, because he's showing it right here. And these are redacted too. These aren't the full, we don't know every detail, every placement, everything, because it's been used to protect. All right. It's been used to protect. So that's the name of the game, man. All right. Because Esau is knee deep in wickedness. He has a lot to pay for, especially with the bloodshed that has been blood on the planet, because they have plots on killing different presidents and different people that they don't get along with. So, hey, man, that's where we at this thing, man. All right. So I just want to make this a quick lesson. I was watching this and I decided, hey, let me put this out here, man. Lord, when the edifying lesson, Lord, when the sound, everything comes through with that, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barak say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barak. Till next time, I say Shalom, and as always, keep faith.